I just killed my mother. It wasn't me who killed her. It was Jeff.
Wait, what? That discovers son's horrifying secret. Like, comment, subscribe, guy around your creature into 1 mil.
Oh God, no. This ain't up, man.
I just killed my mother.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't me who killed her. It was Jeff.
Who's Jeff?
Oh God, no.
It was Jeff.
This ain't up, man. This ain't up, man.
He killed her. He snapped.
Shane?
On Thursday, April 6, 2017, Shane Nicholas races toward home after getting word from a family member that there was a growing police presence at his house. He knows very little about the situation as he answers the distressing phone call that will change his life forever.
Damn.
The following report is based on police records, and most of the audio has never been heard before until now.
Hello, Mr. Nicholas?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Captain Loney with the Champaign County Sheriff's Office.
Come on, man. Everything's cool, right? Everything's okay. Please tell me everything's okay.
Let me ask you something. Where are you now?
Where are we at, man? Do you know? Melville, Indiana.
Are you driving right now?
No, I'm not.
Who's driving?
Adam?
Will you assure me that Adam will remain the driver?
Yeah, I can't drive right now. I gotta know what's going on.
All right, I'm going to tell you.
Scared, sir. I'm so scared.
Okay, sir. About 6 p.m. or so.
All right.
Oh, maybe a little earlier, we responded to your house after receiving a call from a family member. There was some type of disturbance, and your wife has fallen victim as a result of that incident, and she's deceased.
Oh, God. I've got processing what you're telling me here.
I understand. Take your time.
Oh. No. That's not what happened. It can't happen that way. It can't happen that way.
Hours ago, at approximately 6 p.m., Champaign County dispatchers received the 911 call from Shane's 14-year-old son, though his haunting confession was the last thing anyone expected.
Bro's
911, where's your emergency?
I just killed my mother. And
What happened, sir?
I just killed my mother.
What?
And I need to go to the hospital.
Captain Loney assures Shane that his son is safe and in police custody, withholding the chilling reality of the situation. As Shane's panic rises, Loney begins to probe him for answers in an effort to shed light on the unfolding nightmare.
Give me a little history on your son. And is his name, am I correct, is his name Donovan?
Oh, God, yes. Yes, Donovan Asher Nicholas.
What's his date of birth?
Oh, God, I can't think he's 14 years old.
Okay.
But is it? I don't know.
Okay.
Damn.
Has he been any behavior problem or anything to you?
Never. The boy is soft-spoken. He's a genius. He's very, very smart. He's non-confrontational.
Okay.
He's never done anything.
I didn't want to kill her.
What?
No, this is not happening. This is not happening.
Has he ever inflicted harm to any family member or anything like that?
Never.
No harm to anyone?
Never. None.
Does he have friends
None.
and things of that nature?
No, he does not.
Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of someone by the name of Jeff?
Jeff.
Yeah.
No.
What? They really asked him that?
Okay,
That's
no
being
Jeff.
rude.
Anybody like Jeff? Anybody that sounds like Jeff? As somebody that he talks about, maybe idolizes, whatever, who knows, you know?
No.
Okay.
My name is
So-
Not at
Jeff.
all.
Is
Why?
The confusing question stems from Donovan's earlier admission to the 911 dispatcher, as his confession takes a dark and twisted turn.
It wasn't me who it wasn't me who killed her. It was Jeff.
What happened? Who did it?
Jeff. Yeah. I'm sorry, this is going to be really hard to explain, but I kind of have another person inside me. Like,
What happened to your mom?
he killed her. He snapped.
All right, are
What?
you able to
Yes.
say who's with
That
you?
was crazy.
I am by myself, me and Jeff. But I swear it wasn't me. It was Jeff. Jeff is inside me.
Jess is inside you?
Yes.
Okay.
He sometimes takes control.
He's just
And
trying to make up a story.
I have no control over him. I hate Jeff so much. He's gonna make me die in prison.
Investigators face the baffling mystery of why a child, whose father describes him as soft-spoken and harmless, would suddenly turn on his own mother.
That's
Could
crazy.
Jeff be real, or is he simply a carefully crafted excuse? With many questions lingering, officers arrive at a scene straight from a nightmare. Donovan sits leaning against a wall in the kitchen, his white shirt drenched in blood. There are clear signs of a struggle, with large amounts of blood spattered across the walls, floors, and appliances. When asked if anyone else is inside the home, Donovan chillingly replies, "Nobody that's alive." While some officers speak with Donovan, others begin their search for the victim, unaware of the horror that awaits them upstairs.
Why did Jeff want to kill your mom?
It's just the way he is.
Has Jeff ever hurt anybody before?
No, this is the first time.
According to our analysis team at EWU, while investigators don't need parental consent to question a minor in Ohio, a Miranda waiver must be obtained if a minor is a suspect in a crime. If the Miranda waiver is not voluntary in any given case, anything learned in the interrogation cannot be used in criminal prosecution.
How long has Jeff been in your head?
That's about like 3 months.
Upstairs, officers confront a horrifying scene. 40-year-old Heidi Faye Taylor is found lying in her bed, deceased. The brutal nature of her wounds points to a vicious attack, raising daunting questions about exactly what transpired between Heidi and Donovan. Back in the kitchen, officers notice an unsettling injury to Donovan's face. Though they ask him about it, he gives no clear explanation for how it happened. They let it go for now, but the strangely haunting wound on his face and its grim origin will soon demand answers.
Is that the only injury you got is on your leg, though, and the scratch right there, right?
There's like,
Huh?
there's
Oh,
something on my,
Your stomach okay?
no, my,
The fact that he's not going to get a lot of time.
I can't even talk right
Okay.
now. There's something on my lip.
On your lip?
Yeah, so,
Okay.
Is it?
but that's about it.
Other than that, that's it? Other than that, that's only injuries? Okay. We're gonna lift you up and take you out to the squad, okay? Can you worry it?
No.
Okay. Take you up.
Pizza.
You wanna lift him up or you wanna throw him on this chair and put him out there?
Don't matter to me.
Good.
Donovan is carried outside in handcuffs to the waiting paramedics, who strap him to a gurney and provide first aid to his injured
Ain't gonna
leg.
live like that no
The
more.
medical team noted that Donovan continued to
Obvious.
blame the attack on his alternate personality, Jeff, adding that he doesn't know why Jeff did this, and more chillingly, he doesn't know why Heidi didn't stay down. Investigators will soon interrogate Donovan at the hospital, but first, a nurse has questions of her own.
Am I gonna be safe in here in the room with you? If I by myself? You're gonna hurt yourself? Can you tell me what happened? You wanna wait till we're on it, or?
I have never been died. I never been I never been diagnosed. Basically, the easiest way I can say it is multiple personality. But really,
He's
I
lying.
can't explain it. Because like multiple personality, like
I'm usually not aware.
they just talk to you. But I don't know what it's called when they take control of you. I have always believed there's a good side in a person and a bad side in a person.
So what did your bad side tell you today?
Afterward, they begin diving into the harrowing mystery of the day's events and what may have triggered his sudden, violent outburst.
Anything happened today at school? No. Did you have a bad day today or anything? Or how was school?
School was totally fine.
Obvious cut.
As a joke, unaware of the brutal acts that would take place later that evening.
So, other than what you told me about him so far, were there any other emotional problems that you saw or anything else going on that we need to know about?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
However, a chilling journal entry begins to hint at a darkness growing within Donovan. In it, he describes his dream utopia in which all emotions are eradicated. He makes an exception for love, cryptically stating some people kill for love. But what did Donovan kill for? Shockingly, the journal isn't the only clue that something sinister was brewing. His English teacher would later discover a letter he wrote to him just before leaving school the day of Heidi's killing. However, its discovery would come far too late. For now, investigators focus on what happened when Donovan returned home.
All right. So, tell me about coming home from school. What did you do after you came home from school?
I took a nap. I took a nap.
You took a nap. So you got home at 3, you took a nap. How long did you sleep?
I'm going to say about like an hour. It was supposed to be for a half hour. But
okay. So you took a nap. Why do you say it was supposed to be for a half hour? Who told you it was supposed to be a half hour?
My stepmom.
Okay.
First, I asked if it could be a half hour. She said yeah. So I kind of oversaid it.
Then what happened?
After I woke up, I started cleaning my room. Then I kind of think Jeff wanted to come.
And then who?
Jeff wanted to,
Did you ever tell Dad or stepmom about Jeff? Why not?
Because I was afraid they wouldn't believe me.
Okay.
And think I'll just be doing it for attention.
Did you tell anybody else about Jeff?
I told the friends. I told Jeff.
Who's the two people?
After reassurance from the officer that he just wants to ask them questions, he reluctantly gives him 2 names.
Her name's Tatum. And my really close person, friend, I guess, my girlfriend.
Who's that?
Madison.
Madison?
The thing is, she's in a different state.
She's what?
She's in a different state.
Okay, she didn't go to school out there? Where does she live?
Wisconsin.
So how did you tell her?
On
phone?
Yeah. I have no idea.
How do you know her?
Well, kind of embarrassing. But like,
either via Facebook or
online.
Oh, okay.
Tatum would later share with officers her personal thoughts about the mysterious Jeff. When she's asked what Donovan's behavior is like when the alternate personality takes over, her reply raises more questions than answers.
I don't know what he does when it happens. I've never been there when it has. I've only known him as Donovan.
Do you believe he had a split personality, or you think this was just a fantasy thing for him to get attention? Something like that?
I don't think it was for attention. I believe that it probably could have happened.
Though she claims to have never witnessed this alternate persona for herself, bone-chilling evidence would contradict these claims. In a text exchange later uncovered between Tatum and Donovan, he acts as Jeff, calling himself the Devil's Child and anything but holy. He also makes disturbing requests for the courage to stab someone 67 times, and tells Tatum he's a lot different than Donovan, who would never kill anyone. For now, Jeff remains an enigma, with investigators unaware of how deeply disturbing the truth of his identity will reveal itself to be. Meanwhile, Donovan continues to elaborate on what happened next.
So, you're cleaning your room and you say Jeff wants to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe Jeff to me? How does Jeff act?
He's homicidal.
What?
Well, yeah, obviously. But like he laughs about things that he did today, and he's super fidgety. He always clicks pens or twirls a pencil or something.
So can you tell me about what happened at home after you cleaned your room? What did you do then?
He came out. He was tired of being.
He said Jeff
in,
wanted to
and
play.
He said, "I'm gonna come out." And usually, I don't let him, and I try to not, and I try to stop him. But I was like, no harm's gonna do me. And I was wrong.
Donovan then explains that once Jeff emerged, he changed clothes, dressed in a plain white t-shirt and black jeans.
Why those clothes?
Because it's his favorite outfit.
It's a what?
Because it's his favorite outfit.
You talking about your favorite outfit?
His.
His, you mean Jeff?
Mine, I never wear white gets dirty.
So
You're wearing white right now in that
And then
picture?
what happened?
He grabbed a knife and he carved his stupid smile on his face. Just gonna wipe the white off. It's so stupid.
Donovan indicates that he intentionally grabbed a knife and then grabbed the lancet to complete the cuts on his mouth. Both acts demonstrate a level of preparation and forethought. Donovan's cuts, extending from each side of his mouth toward his ears, created what officers grimly described as an exaggerated smile. His chilling explanation for doing this to himself would later leave investigators stunned.
So we're trying
So
to be like the Joker.
you got the knife, and you're in the kitchen, and cut your face. Did you do that in the kitchen?
I did that in the bathroom so I could see. So he could see.
So in the mirror?
I used a knife and a lancet. Not because the knife was too long to cut anything.
Disturbingly, Tatum suggests that Donovan may have been sharing these frightening ideas with someone else.
I really don't know of any problems like for him at home, like, but he didn't have anyone else like really to talk to. There was this girl. All I know is that her first name was Madison, and that they used to talk, and they met over like the internet, like an app, like they had never met each other in person. And he used to talk to her. I feel like they maybe just like fed off each other.
Investigators begin attempting to search for Madison and quickly locate her Facebook account online. Though her profile is private, they're able to view photographs attached to the account. What they see as they navigate her gallery is nothing short of a nightmare, the disturbing images leaving them questioning the true horrific nature of Jeff.
So you have the injury to your face that you used the knife and the lancet for. Then what did you do?
I was waiting for Mom to come downstairs.
Now, when we're talking about Mom, you keep referring to Mom. We're talking about Heidi.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So it's very confusing because like when I say me, I could either mean me or Jeff, but like at this time period, I mean Jeff, but I say me because it's my physical being.
Okay.
But it was he who acted. It was he who controlled.
With that settled, Donovan continues to detail the harrowing account and the shocking moments that led to the brutal attack.
You're downstairs.
Yeah.
You waited for her to come downstairs. So she's upstairs?
Mm-hmm. She was upstairs, but she was taking too long, so I called her downstairs.
You called
What
her
did you
downstairs?
say to call her down?
I said, Mom, can you come down here for a second?
Wow.
I'm gonna have my horse about this, so it's not enough.
So she came downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
What happened then?
Do I have to explain how it all happened?
Yes.
Well, it would be helpful. That way we know what happened to her. I think you kind of owe your stepmom, a little bit of telling what happened. I mean, otherwise nobody's going to know what happened to her. You know what I mean? I think you personally care about your stepmom. Maybe Jeff doesn't care about your stepmom, but I think you do.
Jeff doesn't. Me, I haven't really liked her. But yeah, I wouldn't hurt her at all.
So,
yeah.
But you did hurt her.
What happened when she came downstairs?
I hid behind this door, so when she would walk by, I could just easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where was the door?
The door was in the living room. It's the right side door that has the glass. Anyways, when she came by, I kind of had like a panic attack because I can't believe Jeff was making me do that.
So what happened after that? You said she came by. What happened after
Came
she
by,
came by?
and I'm glad that he did this, but he hugged her. He did. And then after he hugged her, Mom was like, "Why'd you touch your face?"
So what happened then?
He began. Stop.
In later interviews, Heidi's closest friend Angie and her daughter Ashley open up about Donovan, who they've known since he was just 2 years old.
He's always been different, never really, like, I wouldn't categorize him as shy, but he didn't like people with very few friends. Like, he had friends, and it's not that he didn't socialize. He was an introvert.
He's very quiet. Yeah, he's very introverted.
What was Donovan's relationship like with Heidi?
Very tense.
Very tense. Why do you say very tense?
Donovan has always been an issue for Shane and Heidi. And when I mean issue, I mean he's been, it's what they argue about. They always argue about Donovan.
Donovan is the reason why their main reason why they fight?
Yeah.
They'll soon share more eye-opening details, explaining what they believe to be the source of the ongoing tension between Donovan and Heidi. Meanwhile, Donovan continues to share the horrific details of what happened next as he began the savage assault.
She said, "No, stop, just call 911." I was like, "No."
How many times was she stabbed?
I don't know. I tried to push the glass, but I can't see it. I don't even have them all. Then we went upstairs because she was trying to get her phone, so she could call 911. I went upstairs. Then I remembered that the gun was upstairs.
So she ran?
She walked upstairs. I was very exhausted. She fought back.
Where was she stabbed?
I'm glad she fought back.
In the front of her, the back of her, or something else?
Everywhere. And wherever the knife could penetrate. Then when I went upstairs, I took both of the phones because she had mine.
So she went upstairs? You followed her?
Well, actually, I ran ahead of her so she couldn't call anybody before I got there.
According to Donovan, when Heidi finally made it upstairs to the master bedroom, she laid down on her bed. What he did next would add a chilling new layer of brutality to the violent altercation.
She was lying. She was lying on the bed. I couldn't see her separate.
What did you do then?
Me and Jeff couldn't see her separate. I thought it was done upstairs. I was like, this is the quickest way she will.
So she's laying on the bed. Did she say anything else to you?
Just call 911.
Oh.
And after I said no again, I shot her and hit him.
It had to be an accident. He would not. I know they argued a lot. She was very frustrated.
And you said it had to be an accident?
Or shot her.
That's what I believe, yes. I don't think that either one of them, no, they get mad at each other. I don't think that they would ever hurt each other. Not intentionally. Kids and parents, they argue. They fight.
Did the bullet strike her? How far away from her head were you?
But we both wanted her to stop suffering. Jeff likes to do this, but he doesn't like it. But he doesn't like it when people suffer.
And which hand did you hold the gun in?
Well, both, but I used to rate to pull the trigger. I used both so I could aim and also didn't have to shoot twice.
A coroner's report would confirm the cause of death as a gunshot wound to the head, with more than 60 multiple sharp force injuries to her body. A tip of the knife blade was also extracted from her skull, while the firearm was located on the bed, lying next to her body.
Did you know any history of any anger issues, any mental illness, any, depression, anxiety?
Bro, I hope.
Jeff, my legs are while
them not.
Jokes, that's crazy.
the house. What other character has
What else is on town?
Jennifer?
Bring on the attack.
She would say pain in my ass.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you how many times
You're
I've
a
been.
pain in my ass.
Detectives about a letter Donovan left for him before leaving school the day of the killing. In the letter, he describes reading a book about a serial killer, his haunting words leaving sinister clues about his intentions. He claims killings are a part of human nature and can't be stopped. The letter and the glaring warning signs would be discovered far too late. Following his treatment at the hospital, 14-year-old Donovan Asher Nicholas was arrested and charged with both murder and aggravated murder, with mandatory prison time for a year each for having a firearm under his control while committing the crime and for using the firearm during the crime. He was transported to the Central Ohio Youth Center. On July 2018, Donovan was found guilty of all charges and sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 25 years. However, 5 years later, on June 15, 2023, the Ohio Supreme Court overturned the sentencing, stating that Donovan, a juvenile at the time of the crime, had his due process rights violated when the court used its discretion to certify him as an adult. These records are confidential. While we haven't been able to verify these details, according to news reports, Donovan has been released from jail. Iwu reached out to Donovan's family to determine.
Bye, have a great time.